How's it going, guys? Welcome back for devlog number 3. This one's going to be a little bit shorter and quicker to the point. There's a reason for that, and I'll get into that in a minute, but let's go. So major updates. The first one is I exported my game successfully, got it out to a few people for some testing, and I'm really kind of on hold with this project a little bit till I hear back. I don't want to make too many changes or do too much until I've gotten some good solid feedback. So with that being said, I did exactly what I told myself I was not going to do, and that is start a new game already. I'm not going to go into any details or anything. I'll have a teaser up for that game pretty soon, maybe in a week or two, so keep an eye out for that. So post-processing. Coming into this, I had zero knowledge. I did a little bit of research and just started playing with it. I know most of my scenes are looking a lot better. I like the look a lot better so far. Definitely going to be some tweaking done. I know they're not perfect. Lighting, ambient occlusion may be a little too strong on some of them. So this is just a side-by-side comparison of post-processing on and off. Another major thing here that I changed is the lighting. I changed from the skybox option to the gradient option, so it gives you a little more control of what it looks like. That's what's kind of giving me that extra contrast and color tones on the deeper shadows. You'll notice on like the character. So here's the inventory I created. The only options are for the special ammo guns. That's the only weapon I have multiple of to switch between, so I only implemented it for that one. So once I add other weapons and then other items, I'll update this here. I also added a real quick pause and resume screen. Very simple. Next up is AI, or lack thereof. My previous AI in enemies really just, once we're in range or we're attacked by the player, would target them, chase them, just follow directly, right? Very, very basic, no intelligence whatsoever. So if they were chasing you and an object came between you two, they would just run into it and keep running directly at it until they just somehow collided their way around it, or would get stuck if there were edges. Now with the new upgraded AI, if it's casting a ray, a line of sight ray on the player, if that's blocked, it will make a business decision to go left or right around that object, and then once it regains its line of sight, it will resume its chase or attack state. If you notice here, all the red lines, I need to add a range to this. Right now everything on the map is checking for line of sight all the time. I need to put a limit on this as long as they're within a certain range of the player. But anyways, you can see it's checking 3 times, basically like at the feet level, to the middle of the body area, and closer to the head, if it can see line of sight, right? So if you're partially covered by an object and just your head's poking out, I still want them to have line of sight of you. So here before, if you were to peek behind this object, the enemy would just continue to run straight at it, instead of, if, like you can see, making a decision which way to go around it. And right now that's semi-random. It kind of turns into some cool flanks sometimes, where you would expect them to come around the corner you're looking, and all of a sudden. So this is the current problem I still have. On a object shaped something like a U, or has walls like this, say a room with no opening, they'll get stuck. Since it will check straight ahead and find the line of sight is blocked, it will try to move left or right and hit a wall. So basically I'm going to implement the same thing to a little bit bigger scale, where I'm going to detect objects in increments until it finds a path it can take, and then move in that direction and try to regain line of sight. And first off, I know that there's nav meshes in Unity. I know very little about them. I know I need to do some more research and possibly use those over the pathing I'm trying to do. And that's it for this devlog. Like and subscribe if you want, and hopefully I'll see you back for devlog number 4.